Alright, what's up guys? We're back here with X3 drop deck profile, but nah. Okay, so I won locals today with Orcust. It was a pretty fun tournament. I'll get through my matchups later, but I got first and pulled this Galatea right here. Oof, that's going in the deck. Sadly, they're $75. I might sell it, I don't know, but it's beautiful. Alright, so let's get right into the deck profile. I'll go through my matchups later. I played 3 copies of Ash Blossom. It's the best hand trap you can play. And it's the most generic, and it pretty much hits every matchup. And then moving on to the dangers. It was really good all day. I honestly ashed a Demise. I ashed a Signet Mining. I ashed a Pill. It was funny. I'll tell you my matchups. So 3 Jackalope, 3 Tsuchinoko, 3 Nessie, and what other people don't do is I play the 1 Bigfoot, but Bigfoot's amazing because moving on to this next card right here, 3 copies of Connector and the 1 Aqua Dolphin, if you open an way to discard a Jackalope and Connector, then you can summon Bigfoot off of the Jackalope, and then you can use the effect of Dolphin to snipe Phantasme. So if your opponent doesn't have any hand traps except for Phantasme, you don't worry about them drawing more cards and seeing more ways to out your board. Phantasme is the 1 hand trap you can never snipe, but this gives you a way to snipe it and another potential out to something they would draw into. So that's it for the dangers and that. Then I'm playing obviously Orcust, namesake of the deck. I'm playing 2 Nightmare, 2 Symbol Skeleton. 2 is correct. Do not play 1. I'm bad at resource management, so I play 2. But you're gonna get it stuck banished eventually, and you're gonna cry when you wish you had it. Then 3 Harp, because you want to see your Harp. It's the main combo starter. And 3 be discarded off the Mermaid. If you normal summon it, it's full combo without having to make Mermaid. It's just a beautiful card, and honestly, I wish they would have made this super. We need it. And the 1 Wand. Stick was good. I love Stick. Honestly, people say that you cut it, but dumping it off of Nightmare Orcust is really, really good because you pump something up by 800, and it lets you poke really hard. So then the non-Orcust that I played are 1 of each Phantom Knight. Don't play 2. Don't be bad. I don't understand why people play more than 1 of each Phantom Knight. They're bricks. Let's be honest, people. They're bricks. And the other engine I played was the Trickstar engine. This was freaking amazing. So I played. Oh my god, what did I hit? Oh, I smacked a Sunlight Wolf in the face with this because I had no other place. So I just went this, I smacked it, and I won from there. Then that's it for the monsters. Moving on to the spells, we have 2 Light Stage. This is the best engine besides Connector, obviously, and the dangers. This is the best supplement engine because this chews through back row like nothing. I hit a Super Poly in the Draco matchup, and it won me the game. I was so dumb that I just blind hit it, and this deck gives you free wins that you really shouldn't get to. Then I played off the Orcust targets, I played Babble and Return. This card's great. If you get hand trapped and you have no way to get your symbol in the grave, you have this in order to get your Galatea in the grave or your symbol in the grave to bring it back and continue your combos. Because the game plan, if you get hand trapped, is make Bardiche, establish double Fogblade. And that's why I played something in the extra deck that lets me get to it. And while it didn't come up today, it's pretty much just my backup plan. People are like, oh, go Boral Savage, but I wouldn't want to risk hard drawing the Shoutout or paying half my life or risk getting Ashed or Ogre on my Armageddon Night. So there's a lot of other things that I would use to mitigate that. And 3 Call by the Grave. Connector plus this is game. Against Salamangreat, I opened 2 of these and a Connector. I sniped 2 hand traps and I banished everything. He literally ended on a Bailing's Pass with no cards in hand. That was, I'm sorry, Parker. I'm sorry. You lent me cards for the tournament, but I kind of crushed your hopes and dreams. Power 1-ofs, Reborn, really good. Foolish, full combo. And Rhoda is the 5th copy of Connector, or 4th copy of Connector. And the MVP of the day was the main deck 2 Twin Twisters. Honestly, I was fine with not main decking this. Then Striker got smart and started playing Mystic Mine. And I realized I need something to out them. And oh my god, it's a pain when you can't play the game. And this card is what gets you there. Against Draco, I set up the double pop and this, and I cleared his whole board. Because I'm playing something spicy that I'm not supposed to be playing because I'm missing a few cards. But you guys will see. This was a dumb tournament. 2 Fogblade, and the Crescendo. And I'm playing the Phantom Knight Trap. I'm probably going to cut this. I don't know. I'm going back and forth on it a lot. Like, I'll just spoil the surprise. I didn't have, like, the second Mermaid today. So I played the Time Thief, and this thing was doing too much. It got in there really hard. I spun back to the top of a deck. I spun back a Heritage, and he couldn't do anything. I'm really on the fence about it. It was only when I opened the Wand. And this extra deck, well, it's not tight because I'm not playing a lot of stuff that other people play. I really feel like it's just the one spot. I'm going between that and the second Mermaid all the time. Alright, main deck count was like 44, 45, I forget. And for the Exceeds, we have 2 Galatea. I'm sorry, 2 Galatea. I don't like 3. I really think that you can afford to play 2. 3 would have been nice, but it never really came up because I made Longirisu once, and he pretty much got me where I needed to go. You don't make him that much, but your end board will look like Bardiche with him pointing the other extra monster zone with a Babble and your pops. So it's just kind of a win more card. Just an interruption you can put out, and protection card effect, destruction, so it's always there. Bardiche, literally the heart and soul of the deck. This card gets banned. I don't know what we're going to do with this deck. This is literally your end board and how you get to everything you need. Like, this was a Link Vrains Pack 2 card, and we got it early. So we realized how stupid it was before Japan did. Then I also played Borosword, I Kill You. I only made him once, and it was kind of overkill. I was just flexing. This is if you end against mine, you end on Babble plus this, or plus Striker, any back row deck really. Because you can't always guarantee kill them. So you set this up in order to banish all their shit. And it's good in theory. I didn't really play any back row decks except for Draco. And I had full control of the game anyway. So it didn't really matter at the end of the day. But yeah, it's there. Nightmares, Unicorn, Mermaid. Should play 2 of this, but I don't have the second one. Cerberus. And imagine this is a Phoenix. Thank you, Parker. Sorry I killed your hopes of topping. But I... Thanks for the Phoenix. I didn't summon it all day, but it was there. That's basically it for the Link 2s. Oh, Underclock Taker. This is the transition piece to get you to Bardiche. If you get hand trapped on your Mermaid, but you have dangers and you're not really drawing into what you need, you can still go danger into this, plus any dark, into Bardiche, and then still double Fogblade, which in the end might be enough to just win you the game on its own. Because then you survive and you try and reset your combo next turn Mermaid again. Hopefully. A lot has to go right for that, but if you get hand trapped and you're still making a board, stuff is going right, so it kind of warrants playing that. And then for the XYZs, 2, the best card in the deck. This card's dumb. Why does it have 2 effects? Why did they print it like that? Enough said about that. Time Thief and Breaksword. Breaksword comes up like every once in a while. He's just kind of there sometimes, but it's just a nice option to have, seeing your dangers are all 3s. Normal Summon Ash Blossom. Do whatever you have to do. 15 extra. And moving on to the side. This side was pretty jank. I'm not going to lie. So, there's supposed to be... So, these are 2 DD Crows. Thank you, Parker. Again, I cannot thank you enough. And 3 Lancia. So, DD Crow came in the Salamangreat matchup. The Salamangreat matchup is, honestly, I'm not going to say free, but unless they open really good, then you're pretty much guaranteed to win that game. It's an easy match. Not easier matchup. It's probably 60-40 in your favor. And then, I honestly hate Mystic Mine and back row decks more than anything. So, I'm citing 3 Reboot, 1 Twin, the third Twin, and 3 Denko. The Denkos are hit or miss right now. I'm little back and forth on it, but I'm trying to figure out whether or not I actually want to keep it in. Against mine, it's kind of an auto win. Same thing with Striker, because you just murk them really hard with your other engines. It's hit or miss right now. There's supposed to be gnomes in here, which the other cards I'm going to get to right now are supposed to be gnomes. Honestly, I normally cut like one of these and like one of these for like 2 impermanents because I'm more scared of the mirror match than back row decks. But again, this side deck's kind of on the fence right now because today the next 3 cards I played were really busted and they were just kind of memes and testing. And I don't know why these did something, but I played 3 more dangers. And discarding Bigfoot is really, really, really optimal when your striker opponent has multi-roll or anything up. It's optimal in Solomon Grade boards when you gotta push through a Balinx and multiple back row. Same thing with this, and they're big. So the other theory that I had in testing was normal Danko. Oh, I have dangers, I can kill you. That was a theory I had, but in testing, and it never really came up. But today, like, they were getting value. Against a Pendulum player, I sat on this in defense mode against, like, I think it was Master Cerberus, or, no, Jackal King, because it has 24 attack and he couldn't kill it. And that literally got me the damage I needed for time. Thank you, Roberto. Again, it's all on the fence right now. I'm really, really liking these a little too much. I love Gnome, too. I should be getting my Gnomes tomorrow, so I'm going to probably test with that as well. I'm not going to regionals because I already have my invite, so I'm still figuring this out. But this was a great trial run for the deck. And my matchups. So my matchups were round 1, I played against, why is my brain just dying? Oh, Dino Thunder. So I went normal connector, sniped 2 cards out of his hand. I sniped 2 Overraptor and he had nothing game 1. Then game 2, he went normal Armanite, pitch out, Coatulus, try to search pill. I ashed it and he just passed and I killed him. Round 2, I played against Pendulum. Pendulum is honestly just a really hard matchup. Game 1, I set up the full board with Crescendo and everything, and he just played through it. Because the negates don't do a lot when the deck... Honestly, negates are wonky when the deck goes like a million miles an hour and you don't really know what to stop that much. And I'm like, oh, he's just going to make a rank 4 and I'll just Fogblade the LP. And he's like, make Tornado Dragon. I'm like, alright, I guess that's not going through. Game 2, he goes... activate a bunch of bad cards because he really bricked. I saw his hand with Connector, or Dolphin. His hand was it was like Jackal King, double it was Jackal King, double Darkworm, Harmonizing, and Time Gazer. Garbage, right, Edgar?
Yeah.
Yeah, garbage. So I won that game. In game 3, he ends on like Jackal King and Majesty's Fiend. He tributes some Majesty's Fiend. So I bricked really hard, but I top decked into this. So I went activate this, normal. Where's Harp? Whatever. Normal Harp. Make Time Thief, and hit over it. And I comboed him from there, and I won in time. It's... I shouldn't be playing this card. But, yeah, it kind of won me a game, but I'm probably going to cut it in the future. Round 3 was Parker. Again, I'm sorry, Parker. I crushed your hopes and dreams. I called by the grave to you probably 8 times in that whole match. Yeah, I mollywop Parker. I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, he lent me cards, and, you know, I'm going to miss you, buddy. But it's kind of just a standard matchup. Like, there's not really much to talk about. Game 1, full combo. Game 2, he full combos, and I open wonky. Game 3, full combo, and I win. And he didn't draw a hand trap. Round 4 was Draco, which, again, in theory is a difficult matchup. But when you draw full combo, you end on Crescendo plus Babel plus, like, a Twin Twister, you win. And Time Thief. You end on Time Thief, too. Like, my hand was the nuts. And just, there's not much else to say about that matchup. It was really easy because I just played through everything. Then round 5 was Solomon Great, and the guy was really cool. He was a little newer to the deck. He didn't really know fully everything that he was doing, but I just steamrolled the combo. I called by the way Balinx game 2 and just won. So I won. I got 4 packs because Konami's doing some kind of wonky price thing nowadays. Pulled this. Probably gonna get like $40 for it tomorrow, maybe 50. I don't know. Shout out to Parker for lending me all those cards. Shout out to Edgar behind the camera for driving me. You were the real MVP today. And shout out to Paul from being banned from 3Js. Alright. Thanks, YouTube. Nice. Bye.